So I was smart, made this video before, but I didn't save it to drafts, which is a really smart thing to do at like whatever time. Anyway, this is where I spent my day. It's now like 1 AM on Monday morning, but this is where I spent my Sunday. So I worked it. Yay, thank you Brisbane Showgrounds. My voice is trash because when you are serving customers and trying to compete with heavy metal, it does not work at all. At all, because you're just like, I can't compete with the music and the speakers are like about a meter away from me. But where I was working at the bar, which is directly across from this. So I was like directly like behind that soundstage. Yeah. Yeah. See that little random thing there? Yeah, I was behind that. So I could see all the bands and it was really cool. It's Knotfest's first time in Australia, as well as their first time in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Hopefully they come back for next year. It was a really interesting scene. Like there's a lot of metalheads from like ages 15 up. But like a lot of them were pretty tame, a lot of them were pretty happy. I liked seeing the happy drunks. The happy drunks are best because they make everything go awesome. From where I was standing, I could see both the stages, Exhibit A. Exhibit A. So I could sit and chill. As long as I worked, I was allowed to do my job. But this is the photo that I took during my break. I don't remember the band, so maybe someone can remember the band for me. But yeah, this is me on my break eating a Vegemite sandwich, and this is some random dude in a band that I don't recognize. But see how I was saying, like, my bar that I was working at was like directly across from the stage. It was a really fun thing. I realized that I like a lot of new bands. I grew up listening to heavy metal, so it was really cool. I'm gonna change this photo because me eating the sandwich and blocking that is not. There you go, we'll go with Slipknot, that's better. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, I grew up with heavy metal. My dad listened to it a lot, so I got into the bands. So I knew who Megadeth was, I knew who Slipknot was, and I was really excited to see them perform because I was like, they never come to Australia. I mean, they do, but when? I discovered a few new bands that I want to invest in. God, like Bad Omens. Why did nobody tell me that the lead singer from Bad Omens is hot? Like, he is like hot. He's very cute. He probably gets it a lot, but like I'm sorry, this guy, he's cute. Has like nobody told me that? But anyway, Bad Omens is good. He's good too. I totally didn't purr for the half an hour that they were on stage. But like there was a Viking band and that was really cool. There was a bunch of metal bands that I couldn't pronounce. Had customers coming up to me going, "Do you enjoy it?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying to me, so you have to yell in my ear, and I can't speak loud enough, so I'm like trashing my voice, trying to make you hear over the metal music that's like a couple of meters away from us." But whatever, cool. My work uniform, because I worked in the bar and we had buckets of eyes. This is what my pants and work shoes look like by the end of the night. That was my pants and my work shoes, and it went all through my bag, and it was really fun and really exciting. Yeah. But yeah, after my shift, I did like 10.5 hours. It was insane. It was worth it though. It's Sunday, right? So it's worth it. After my shift, I got to check out Slipknot. I have plenty of photos and plenty of videos. When I'm a little more awake, I'm gonna process them all. And I have some photos, like I already showed you. Boom, Slipknot. The guys who were in these little pod things up here, they were like so animated. They were so vibing. Pretty sure one of them was like trying to slide through stuff, and just watching those two were just like, just peak out comedy in a heavy metal scene. You can see that I was kind of in the mosh pit, but like there's two parts of mosh pit because there's two stages. There's stage 1, which is that side, and then stage 2, which is this side. I was in stage 2 where it was the calm mosh pit. And by calm mosh pit, I mean people were just chilling on the grass and sitting, whereas that mosh pit was, well, that mosh pit. It was really cool. I tried to join in, but when you have a backpack on and you're wearing work shoes and you've been standing for 10.5 hours, you're just like, no. it also helps that I've never actually moshed before. So like baby moshing for me was really weird. They did a bit where they got everyone to sit on the floor, which was really cool because like a heavy metal band was like, everybody on the floor, and we were like, yeah. So we all chilled on the floor, and then he's like, when I say jump, jump. So yeah, jumping with a backpack did not vibe well. Sorry, my voice is so going. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning. I should be in bed, I swear. But no, it's a really cool experience. You know, I thank Brisbane Showgrounds for letting me work a shift there. Knotfest coming to Australia for the first time ever is amazing. Unfortunately, one of the bands lost their voice midway. Was it the second last act, Parkway, something like that? I think their band name is Parkway or something. Anyway, halfway through his set, probably like 10 minutes into his set, he lost his voice. I was like, poor bugger. Like, I have strepsils. If I was allowed to leave my spot and figure out how to get to you safely, I would give you my strepsils. Because he was so devastated. And my supervisor was like, you think about it, he was here Sydney, on Sydney, he was here Melbourne, plus their flights, and now it's their final show, and his voice cracked it. But he kept trying to push through for the half an hour set that he had, but like, man, you guys were legends, and the crowd loved you for trying to push through. And them hearing the crowd sing back Parkway songs was just, it was cool. It was really cool, really close an experience. But yeah, everybody was happy drunks. It was fine. Getting the train ride home with happy and sleepy drunks is even better because you hear so much laughter and people just trying to sleep. And look, we were all on a train trying to get home, and we were all just I mean, I was working. I don't know about the other people, but most of them were happy, sleepy drunks. But like, Knotfest is a really cool experience. If you haven't experienced it, go. It's a different experience when you're working it as well. Like, these are the Viking guys, and they had cool statues up. So like, when you work at a music festival, it's a whole new experience. It's one thing to go as a as a concert goer. It's another thing to actually work it. And like, I took photos during my lunch break because the supervisors were like, you can touch your phone on your break, but you can't touch your phone when you're working, and that's perfectly fine with me. I was just like, I'm living in the moment, I'm vibing in the moment. I am utterly exhausted, but it's worth it. I get to see acts, new acts. Oh, I got a tour shirt. Hold on, I gotta find it. Give me a sec. So this is the back of my tour shirt, and I'm really annoyed because nothing else had Knotfest on it. So it's gonna be really fun going out in public wearing this. This is the front of the shirt, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that was the only thing that had Knotfest written on the shirt. Nothing else had Knotfest. It was either Megadeth or Slipknot or one of the other million bands that played today. And I was like, I want a Knotfest shirt. Because, like, Knotfest. Alright, it's my first time going. So, like, why not? But no, it's really fun. And it's really exciting. I've lost my voice just about anyway. I am so utterly bogged. It's also really fun hearing how many drunks are going to be like regretting their bank account in the next morning. And also having people get mad at me because apparently I control how the payment system works at work. Because like, no, the venue said card only. It is not my fault that you bought cash and didn't see card only. Like, that's not a me problem. Take it up with like other people and not abuse me. That would be great. But yeah. Sorry, I made another video and it was like 3 minutes long, and now this one's nearly 10 minutes long, and I'm like, I was sitting at the train station making that video. You could see how exhausted I was, and now I'm home and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, yeah, Knotfest. I hope it comes back because like, it's a cool experience. I'm so bugged. I'm going to bed. See you.